Hey everyone, this is Mrs. KJ. I am one of the science teachers here at MNVA, and today I'm going to go over the American Museum of Natural History website, Layers of Time Fossil Game. It says, Hi, I'm Sterling Nesbitt, a paleontologist. I study the fossilized bones of dinosaurs and their reptilian ancestors to learn what life was like millions of years ago. My first job is to find the fossils. Fossils are found in layers of sedimentary rock, so that's where the team and I go, to places with sedimentary rock. They could be as close as New Mexico. So here we have Minnesota. You could drive down to New Mexico. Or as far away as the Gobi Desert in Mongolia. Well, here we are in Minnesota. As you can tell, we have to cross the entire Pacific Ocean, along with some land, before we get to Mongolia. Out in the field, we start digging when we see a promising fossil stick out of the ground. After excavation, we carefully wrap up the fossil to bring it back to the museum. In the lab, we examine the fossil to determine what kind of dinosaur it was and when it lived. It says, watch this video. It has 2 key facts you need to know and how to play the game. Now, I can't get the sound from the video to come when I'm recording it, so I will just talk through the video. So here it has, starting, it is Sterling Nesbitt, and he is a paleontologist. Hi, I'm Sterling Nesbitt. I'm a paleontologist. Before you can play Layers of Time, you need to know 2 key facts. Number 1, fossils are created over time. Here we can see that over time, we have more and more layers in our sedimentary rock. Fossils are found in the layers of sedimentary rock. Sedimentary rocks are formed from layers of sand, silt, dead plants, and animals' skeletons. Over millions of years, the plants and animals become fossils, preserving a record of time. Number 2, extinction is forever. Once an organism is extinct, you can see here it's extinct, we're not going to see it in any of the newer layers because it is extinct. Its extinction is forever. Now you're ready to play. We're going to start with the easy level. And on here it says, to begin, move the oldest layer to the bottom. Oh, it tells you this one's the oldest. Okay. Great job. Put the rock layers in order from oldest to youngest. Check your work. Need a hint. Okay, well, let's see. I know all of my ammonites are going to have to be together, right? Because once you have a gap, that means they're extinct and they can't magically come back. So, okay, let's just do that. Let's just put them together and see what happens. Well, now I have a gap here with my pterosaur. Well, we'll just switch those around and see what that does. My Homo sapiens, oh, they're the youngest. That makes sense because, we're the ones still alive playing the game, not the dinosaurs that are all dead. Flowering plants. Yep, we got flowering plants around. But, ooh, my Dicynodont is not happy because there's a gap. Ooh, how can we fix that? Oh, now I made a gap here for my pterosaur. If I do this. Okay, so if I look, all my fossils of the same kind are together, and once they're extinct, there's no more. Together, once they're extinct, no more. They're together, once they're extinct, there's no more. All right, let's check our work. How did we do? Yay! You have put the layers in the right order. Click on the fossils to learn more about them. So if you want to learn more, it says Dicynodont. These creatures were plant eaters, more closely related to us than reptiles. They had 2 tusks and resembled pigs. Good to know. And if you'd like, you can click on all of them. So our pterosaur, flying reptiles, some of you might have known that. Some of them were the size of sparrows, so about as big as your hand, and some were over 40 feet. That's bigger than your living room and your kitchen and one other room put together. That's crazy huge. Think how scary that would have been. Then we have the ammonites. They're mollusks that are kind of like today's squid and octopus. They're chambered nautilus. The unique shape of their shell enabled them to swim. We can also look at our layers names. So we have our different time periods, which we're going to talk about later. But you've probably heard of like Triassic or Jurassic, right, from the movie Jurassic. So different animals live during different time periods. Okay, then you can go ahead and if you try easy, it did give me a different one, didn't it? Yep, so it might give you a different one to do. So you can try that, or if you're like, ooh, I think I'm going to try a medium one, if you're up for the challenge. Or if you're like, oh my goodness, this is so easy, I am going to go ahead and try the hard one. So we want you to play around with this for a little while, like maybe set a timer for like 10 minutes and just play with them, see how far you get in 10 minutes. Ooh, this one doesn't tell you the oldest. Ooh, so you might have to use the hint of which of these are still around today. You might have to work backwards on this one. And your quiz is going to have questions about this. So questions like maybe, if this was my timeline, what do you see that's wrong if we're looking at the Ichthyosaurus? Okay. Or maybe which one's the oldest, which one's the newest, questions like that. So your quiz will be about this. But like I said, set your timer and spend about 10 minutes playing around. If you're having fun and want to spend 20 minutes, that's just fine. And if you have questions, let your teacher know. Have a great day.